welcome to our not really a top Hangar episode. I would like to welcome you all to our studio, which is a very secret location. It has a very New Deal feel to it. I wonder how you people found it. But before we start, I have a letter here which came in the post. It's a feedback for our previous episode, which was also our first episode, by the way. It's been sent to us by the Drake Association of Military Applications, which shortens to drama. Nothing funny about that. Now, they found our film quite disrespectful towards the Cutty, and they particularly have a problem with me calling the Drake Cutlass greasy and oil dripping. Well, as everyone knows, I'm nothing if honest. So if you look, this is our cutlass that we used for our first episode, and as you can see, all I can say to that is that after all the flying for our show, that ship was probably very greasy and was dripping oil. My sincere apologies for that. This keeps happening on our set for some reason. Now, we are here today to put a star in a reasonably priced Aurora MR. Now, this is an independent series from our regular programming where we will have various celebrities from across the verse come to our show and fail miserably at flying the Aurora MR, which we affectionately call the flying brick. Now, today's guest is very special. He's quite famous for finding small details about the verse we live in, has an intricate knowledge of the nitty-gritty of the place we call home, and has a very unique way of sharing these things with us. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who knows 10 things about everything from YouTube, Red's Resort.
Show me your moves, man.
This is the best I can do. This is the only chat option I know.
Look at me go.
You want dance moves? Here's dance 3.
Wriggle those geriatric hips.
Because of some technical difficulties, we cannot actually shake hands or hug each other. So the dancing is the only thing we do. I hope that's acceptable to you, Red.
Oh, this is the best way to greet people, I think.
Have a seat. So, welcome to Top Hangar, Red. You are the first guest on this show.
Thanks for having me, Jack. It's a really big honour. I'm a really big fan. I mean, there's only been one show, but, it was enough to get people's attention. It's going well.
I know what you're saying. We might actually get cancelled maybe after this. We don't have the producer's approval yet, so you never know.
I'll try and keep my more colourful Scottish words to myself, Jack. Don't worry.
Oh, it's okay. You know what? Say what you will. I'm sure the producers will be fine with it. If not, I can always punch them. Now, of course, you do a lot of different type of content. Top favorite of the people of the verse is the top 10 things you don't know about Star Citizen. But I also actually enjoy the new series that you're doing, like the side of Star Citizen. Can you what is the inspiration behind that?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a way to be useful, really. Gathering up cool Star Citizen related news from around the community and stuff. You know, the cool artworks, the crazy cockpits, the music and stuff. Giving it a little show of its own seemed like a good idea. Basically, somewhere people can catch up and find new things and then follow their interests from there. I mean, it's not original content, but it keeps me in the loop of what's going on and gives me an ear to the ground, so to speak.
It actually keeps me in the loop as well. I personally really enjoy it. You just get to catch up with everything that's happening on Reddit and on YouTube. But I have to tell you this, and my son asked me to tell you this. So his favorite bit from all of your content, all of your videos, is the tortoise that you found on Orison.
Oh, the baby tortoise.
Yes, how did you find that?
The baby tortoise, he's a magical little find, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically what I do is, if you ever see a guy in the game who's just, probably looking a bit creepy, and they're just poking around in bushes and looking under benches and stuff, that's probably me, to be honest.
That's most of the NPCs standing on chairs and doing that.
Yeah, we're all just looking for Easter eggs, basically.
They're all looking for Easter eggs. Okay, so how long have you been in the verse, Red?
I first came to live in Stanton about 3 years ago, so I'm relatively new here, you could say. I was lucky enough to get an apartment in Orison, and I just fell in love with the place. I started off as a delivery driver, just doing odd jobs, and then I made some money, got into cargo and then mining. Now that I've got a few ships behind me, I just pretty much go wherever the latest gold rush is. Got to stack that paper right.
Can I ask you, which aspect of the Star Citizen do you actually enjoy the most? Of
A bit of bounty hunting is my go-to thing. Usually just take the Inferno, try and invite people back to the regeneration chamber. Other things too, but that's my main love.
So are you looking forward to the Bounty Hunting 2.0?
I am, yes. Really excited about it.
The CIG's on a roll right now, doing really great things.
They are. The future is looking bright, I must say.
The future is looking red. I wanted to ask you, what draws you into the game and keeps you here? You said you started 3 years ago, so I take it that you've been playing consistently, right? So what keeps you here?
I've always loved space and astronomy and things like that. I've always loved games as well. Star Citizen just seems like the perfect marriage of the two.
It is.
I tend to like games that give you the freedom to create your own solutions to problems. Obviously, Star Citizen, it's definitely got a lot of problems. But it also has a lot of freedom for players to try and imagine a way around those problems, right?
Yeah, that's very true.
I think my favourite one, I was watching one of the Voidy vids, and they were on the ground and they were trying to get aboard this ship. So he knocked out the person he was working with and tractor beamed the unconscious body aboard the ship. And I was like, what? And then he'd eventually wake up and be able to take control. And I was like, that is
genius.
Exactly, it's genius, yeah. It's when that human, devious ingenuity side can be allowed to shine. That's my type of game right there.
Yeah, maybe we should get Whitey in here as well and let him do the lab. That'll be crazy.
Yeah, he might kidnap Bob, though, and make him do the lap. Poor Bob will have a coda to his head.
You'll see that in the cockpit view. I don't think Bob will like that. Oh, well, let's see if we can eventually get Whitey in here. Now, just like mining needs Vulture and Reclaimer needs his crew, a program needs its sponsors. We'll be back after these short messages. New deal. Yeah, come on, buy our ships. We got small ships, big ships, even bigger ships. We got ships of all colors and sizes. Not the skins though, those you have to buy with real money. Yeah, come on, come to the new deal. It's not the old deal, it's the new deal. Come on, if it was the old deal, why would we say it's the new deal? It's the new deal. Come on, are you tired of flying your old starter ship? Are you tired of people on TV telling you what to buy? Come on, come to us guys, we'll give you a good deal. We got you a new deal. Yeah, ask us about the old deal. We got some old deals, yeah, but mostly they're new, like 75% new deal. Yeah, come on, buy our ships guys, come on. Wipe is coming, everything must go. Yeah. That ad. The depths these producers will go to keep this show afloat blows my mind. And we are back. We are in conversation with Reds Resort, who is a Star Citizen content creator. Now, now ships. Can we talk about ships again?
My favourite.
What is your daily driver then?
Oh, and that changes all the time. I like to keep things, fresh. What I do like to do though, each patch is, right, I get the Starfarer and I use it as like a mobile home. I get the chessboard off the 890 jump, for instance, some cups and plates to make it feel more lived in. Mm-hmm. So, my daily driver's basically a caravan, you could say.
A caravan? Did you just say caravan? A motorhome?
Listen. I know how much you hate caravans, Jack, but please, for the love of God, you're not blowing this one up, okay?
Did you just see what we just did to Cuddy? What happened to the Cuddy in the beginning of the show?
Oh, man.
We don't know if somebody just randomly decides to go out there, do something to the gas ship, to the caravan.
Jack, that's you being crazy. Come on.
Yeah, but talking about crazy though, what is the craziest thing that's happened to you while you've been researching for your show?
Oh, that's a good question. One time I had to run 12k to a mining facility. I had been out doing bounties and I got blown up. It took me absolutely hours. I got there and none of my ships with quantum drive would spawn there, obviously. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so there was this other guy there and he's in the terminal room, and he's got a vulture.
Okay.
So I'm on the mic, and I'm asking, hey, dude, like, can you help me? Can you give me a lift somewhere? No answer. So eventually I go, screw it. This guy's AFK. I'm stealing his vulture, right? So I spawn a Merlin, and I'm trying to shoot at his back door from outside the armistice. Then I see him running out and jumping in his ship. And I'm typing in the chat. I'm like, bro, please, sorry. I just wanted to lift out of here. And he starts chasing me for a bit. And I'm circling this guy. And you could see in the chat that, he's like livid at this point.
Okay, so he was typing in the chat all this time that this guy is trying to pirate me or something.
Yeah, basically. Anyway, I come in for a close flyby. And I noticed his ship wasn't actually moving.
Okay.
And the guy was standing outside of his ship. And I just seen him lining me up with something shoulder mounted, and then poof, everything just went dark.
Oh, he railgunned you. Yeah. What?
Absolute,
What are the chances of him actually having a railgun there?
Absolute genius move. And that wasn't even the worst part. By this time, obviously the whole server was on this guy's side. And they're all giving it, that's what you get, you filthy pirate. I was taking like heavy abuse. So this guy ended up being like the total hero of the day, an absolute legend, basically. I guess the moral of that story is don't cross ships with one of the salvage guys. The guys are absolutely crazy. It's like the Stanton cartel or something, honestly.
Those are good people. I'm one of them, okay?
Yeah, okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Now, you're obviously not here to just talk. You were here to do the lab. So how was it out there? And how was Bob? Was he any help?
Oh, it was nice. It's nice weather out there today.
Lorville is always nice. Everybody knows that. We have the best air possible.
Yeah. Bob was a great help, I think. He was showing me the ropes and stuff, teaching me the racing lines. I had no idea what he was talking about, to be honest. I was just nodding along, really. Sorry, Bob. Please don't tell him.
Yeah,
don't
think he will like that idea very much. So, who wants to see the lab? And there goes the 10 things guy.
There we go.
That was close to the camera.
I have honestly seen coffins move faster than this.
Well, it is a coffin if you're doing bounties in it.
Yeah, unless the NPCs have got it and they ram you with it.
Oh, they love ramming with this thing.
Oh, go! I'm honestly this close to falling asleep.
Well, it doesn't look like you fell asleep. It looks like you've been practicing. Have you been practicing?
No comment.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go! Oh, shit, I forgot to put my seatbelt on.
Yeah, never mind. Do these ships even have seatbelts? I've never paid attention.
I don't think they do. I was nervous, Jack. I was nervous.
That's a very tight lap. That's a very... Oh, you nailed that last point. And here we are off the finish line. You're really pushing hard out there.
Yeah, I do enjoy a good race. I wanted to put a good time in. I'm the first guest.
So that's done. And where do you think you will come?
I've got a funny feeling it's going to be first, Jack.
Yeah. All right, okay, so you did the lap in 2.12. Wow, that's fast. Now, before you go, you have to tell us one thing we don't know about Star Citizen.
Oh, let me think for a second. Okay, now, I might be the only person who doesn't know this. I'm never sure about these things. You know the retrieve a lot missions where you go down to the little shanty town and you have to retrieve a box and kill a bunch of people?
The derelict outposts, yeah.
There's a section marked off. It's quite hard to see where you're supposed to land. If you land exactly in that box, you can rearm, repair, and refuel. I didn't know this.
On the derelict outposts where the Nine Tails are?
Yeah. Crazy,
Wow,
right?
I did not know that.
Oh, thank God.
I didn't know that.
Hopefully that helps.
Yes. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, Red's Resort is the person who knows 10 things about everything. Thank you so much for coming here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, and just before you go, we have a tradition that we would like to take a selfie with you. So if you kindly enough stand next to me and we'll take a selfie. Thank you so much, Red, for coming down to the first episode of Top Hangars, a star in a reasonably priced Aurora MR. A big hand, everyone.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here. Thank you.
And that's it for the time being. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. The producers, as always, have something to talk to you about. It's about the C1 giveaway. So, stick around or don't. That's up to you. Now, we'll see you in the next one. A few days later.
Jack! What have you done? Oh man, I hate this. Why did I go on that show?
Salute, citizens. Thanks for watching the first episode of A Star in a Reasonably Priced Aurora MR. Jack is right. This is about the C1 giveaway. I don't know where this is gonna go between me and him. I'm actually having a good time taking a dig at myself. I don't know. We'll see where this story goes. The C1 giveaway is still going on. All you have to do to participate in that is leave a comment under any of my videos. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to do the notification. Just tell me how these videos are making you feel, good or bad. And subscriptions are important, very important. But man, it's the remarks that you leave me which have completely moved me. It feels the work is justified. There have been a few who have no idea about Star Citizen and they still loved it because the video had so much Top Gear vibe in it. I grew up on Top Gear and my son loves Top Gear. He has seen every single episode and we have gained 250 plus subscribers since that video came out. That is very, very appreciated and I'll try to justify your trust in me and deliver good content. Making a Top Hanger episode takes a lot of work. So while I'm talking to you, I'll just play the editing timeline. So have a look at this, how many cuts, how many edits are there. It took me 2 weeks to produce this video. Whenever you see a machinima, think about the time the creator has put into it. Every single Star Citizen machinima producer, they have my full support on this. And talking about support, I have to say thanks to Red. Red's resort. I'm a nobody in a YouTube realm of Star Citizen and still Red showed up. He supported in the production of this video. This dude is awesome. The crazy stuff we did, the problem solving, man, he's taught me things that I had no clue about recording the videos. And I'm so thankful for that. I wish I can do a live stream or something and talk about how these episodes were put together. Will you be interested in something like that? Let me know. And yeah, I will see if I can get Red on and we can do a live stream. And Red, 07 to you for everything that you did. Thank you so much. It's very appreciated. I don't know where this series is going to go. I can tell you have one more star lined up because we're nobodies on YouTube. So I don't know where this series is going to go. It largely depends upon other YouTube content creators willing to come on this show and suffer through the recording process. So yeah, I hope I can keep this going. Now, before I go away, there's one last thing I want to talk about. So making these videos is a lot of work, a lot of effort, and stories I want to tell, they require more than 2 or 3 people. So if you are somebody who wants to get involved with making these videos, I will really appreciate your help. But please understand, making these videos is a very slow, very boring process. So if you're somebody who's very patient, who understands it's going to be boring, a lot of instructions, and believing in the bigger vision, then I would really appreciate your help. I'm not trying to build an org or anything like that, not a club, nothing like that. Even if 4 people join me, I will be extremely thankful for that. The people I can rely on, if you're reliable. So if you're one of those people, here's a Discord link to a Discord channel I've set up. Please come there. Right after this premiere, I'm gonna jump in there. And if you are there, yeah, we can have a chat. If you watch this video all this way, I wanna do something special for you. I want to show you my latest artwork. Here it is. An artwork I've created. It's a Nomad ship collectible, which I'm using as my mobile wallpaper. I'm going to release 10 of these. It's like going to be a collection that you can collect. some kind of scavenger hunt I want to make. Yeah, come to Discord. Let's talk about it. What is it that we can do? Because going forward, I think I'm going to keep doing it. So thank you guys. Thanks for watching. 07.